Welcome back to the channel, one and all. We're stuck in season 2 of this New Zealand rebuild, and we have just been brought back down to earth with a bang. We go and play India, losing test matches 2-1. We give up a good account of ourselves. We win a game, lose the final test match by 3 wickets. It looked like we were running them up at one stage, but we fall short. Get hammered 3-0 in ODIs by 3 wickets, 8 wickets and 9 wickets. And then 4-1 in T20s. It's kind of left us going, oh, I'm not quite as confident that our aging team is going to be able to win something, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to win with an aging team, and then in parallel, hope that we actually get some really good players coming through the youth intake, which, to be fair, we've got this guy, Curtis Heafy, 23 years old, putting up some averages already. Dane Cleaver's there. I was about to say Samit Patel. Not Samit Patel. But you can see the problem. Bevan Jacobs has come into the team in T20 cricket, and he's not quite setting the world alight for us yet. Can play. He's got 2 centuries in 90 games. 41 average in domestic cricket. We're lacking a little bit of youth and vigour in our lineup. And with the ball, maybe I need to get Matt Fisher involved. His second team average of 17 is outstanding. You see how good Will O'Rourke is. 16 at a push 17 in between his quotes. So yeah, we're getting stuck in. We've got big test matches. We've got Pakistan, we've got Sri Lanka, and we've got 3 tests against the Aussies in Australia, mate. And like I said, we didn't do too bad against India, so I don't think we need to change the world, but I am interested to see how we go here. I'm half tempted to bring in Henry Nicholls. I think Henry Nicholls is a great player, but he's already 34 years old. Test career, 9 centuries, average of 37. Any other era for New Zealand, that would have been a really good player. He had his problems, particularly against right arm off spin round the wicket. His average was, at one stage, was about 15 to 18, and he'd been found out quite severely. Mark Chapman never played test match cricket. I think that's a bit of a miss. He's such a talented player across 3 different formats. And with the ball, Jameson's coming averaging 58. Maybe we want to give Matt Fisher a go. You know what I was saying about the age thing of this team? The bowling attack is young. It's young, except Matt Henry. It's young. Smith's 28. I think Smith's probably the worst of the bowlers that we've actually got. Look at his career stats. Where is he? Smith averages 32. These guys are better bowlers than that. So we're going to give Fisher a debut. Tom Latham going to rack up 100 test matches barring injury in this series. What an effort from the... I can no longer say young Tom Latham because he's mid-30s. Fair play Aussies. They are a tough country, tough people, tough cookies. Steve Smith batting at 6, scores 53, 39 centuries to his name, now 36 years old. He's already got a century this year. He averaged 47 last year. Still a great player. Alex Carey, who you got to give credit to as a cricketer. The last year, I think he's transformed himself as a test cricketer into a test cricketer. 78 from Marnus, but they just have these partnerships, 109 from Labuschagne. But there is a moment, and that Josh Hazlewood is retired hurt. Fisher struggled. He was going about 7.5 and over for the majority of it before he went and picked up the wicket of Pat Cummins. Okay, good enough. 96 run lead. We get 437. Reece steps up 120 off 215. 2 played and missed. That is a pretty incredible not given the quality of the bowling attack he's going against. Averaging 48, and he's played against India for 3 tests in the Aussies for a test in there as well. We have got a genuine cricketer. We have a really solid middle order. Will Young 50, Latham 50, Williamson 46, Nicholls and Ravindra both chip in, the tail chip in. They were a bit short. Cooper Connolly bowled 6 overs in the mixer, but their seamers were just on rotate. It's going to be 159 to win. We're in a good position. Cooper Connolly with 50. Of course, the Coops. He always scores. He's averaging 21. Is this the worst Cooper Connolly we've seen across all the different saves that we've done? Wicket spread around quite nicely between the bowlers. Really happy with that. 159 to win. But the weather, a draw's on the cards. Us getting rolled is on the cards. And us winning is on the cards. We're going to lunch on day 5. We're 72 for 2. We need 87. If it rains here, we just got rained off on day 5, session 1, the whole session, so I don't know why it's just a cloud, but there's a chance this is a draw. Oh, we smashed it. It was getting touching cloth whether we were going to go into the 3rd and final session. Up the ante, Folk 17 off 13, Ravindra 20, Latham 42. We get across the line. We're 1 up against the Aussies. And they do need to juggle their team around for the next test match. What do? They go with 4 seamers again. It's exactly what we're doing, except we've got Ravindra who can bowl good enough spin at this level to give us something. But Fergus O'Neill into their lineup is a very good choice. Not. We suffer a retired hurt of Will Young on 73. It was batting beautifully with Matty Fisher. They put on runs, 48 of them, and now we find ourselves in a little bit of bother. Conway was good, Will Young was good. It was better for them not having Cam Green as the 4th seamer. He can't be the 4th seamer on the game. He's not good enough. 177 behind. We're getting smashed here. We do get a Matty Fisher 6 for 109. Averaging 31 from 2 test matches. That's okay. I'm okay with what he's doing. That's a good start to his career. Middle order does us dirty here. Smith 88, Travis Head 127, Carey 88. Just consistently consistent at not considering my feelings. Wow. We've got a game in our hands. Tom Latham with 133. Mario 97. He's had a great series. And you know what? He's been pretty decent against good teams. He's played England, India and Australia in his career, and he's averaging 48. That's how you start out. Ravindra with 106, batting at 7. Feel like I might be wasting him slightly, but not sure how to move him. But I could have not bought in Henry Nicholls and played a Glenn Phillips, but I'm happy with Nicholls. He's come in, it's scored 66 here, batted really nice. Giving ourselves a shot, 289, but it's late in the game. Day 5, session 1, 12:15, 2.5 sessions to go. We win it 25%, Australia 6, draw the other. Day 5, 88 for 4, draw is on the cards. Yeah, draw on the cards, 154 for 4. They needed another 100 to win. They might have done it because Alex Carey was at the crease, but fair enough. We've done well there to not lose, particularly given the first innings issues that we were having. Also going to change the bowling, give Matty Fisher a bit of bowling practice as we go. Boxing Day test match. Will Young is out with a fracture. I think I'm going to go with Mark Chapman. Gives us a bit of left-on-left action in the middle order. We go left, 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 left. That's quite a lot of lefts when you throw Conway. Mariu's right. Yes, he is right. Major change to the team. Another debut to the team. And we're bowling. Boxing Day test. And they've got a debutant. Connor McInnery. That's probably not how it's said. He's 32 years old. Not even sure if he's a real person. Averages 31 in his domestic career. This might be one of the strangest left field selections. Here we go. Oh, Matt Henry picks up Sam Constas first over. And it doesn't quite work out for Big Connor. He's booming drive, goes 5 for 2. The batting well here, Labuschagne and Cam Green sneakily good on the game, but we get Labuschagne for 55. And we get Cam Green for 92. Their middle order, Australia, is sneakily good. Henry's got head. Ha, lucky boy. Oh, mate, I am over the Australian middle order. They have had a good series. Alex Carey's had a fantastic series. 106, 88, 137. Steve Smith, century number 40? Century number 40. He's had a 57, 88, 110. Cam Green has been good enough this series. He's got better as it's gone along. Matty Fisher took 4. He's got a strike rate of 43, but he goes at 4.67 and over. I don't know how much I can tolerate that because I don't feel... There's big partnerships against us. It's a massive knock. Latham's just gone to 100 and now he's out for 105. 246 for 4. Chapper's on 47. Make that on debut. Chapper's going to 50. Well batted, sir. Yeah, 43 behind. It's not bad. It's not great. Chappers gets 55. Ravindra 46. Interested by the downfall of Kane Williamson, who's in incredible form in domestic cricket. But against the Aussies, he's gone 46, 0, 0, 21, 7. I feel age is catching up on the great man. Game on. It's going down to the wire. 1-0 up. 1 innings of the series to play. Fisher takes 4, but again, he's 5.42, and that was with some ground kind of built back. He was going at 7s for most of it. But he picked up wickets. He ran through the bottom end. He got Green and Smith very quick together. 2-6-3. Win the series against the Aussies. Can we do it? Predictor. Oh, it's quite 50-50, isn't it? What an effort. It's another test match century for Reece Mariu. The kid is just incredible. 3 centuries, 8 games, playing against the bigwigs. And I was willing him on to end up not out, and he does 132 not out. The kid is just amazing. He's averaging 58. We've got very lucky. Latham, we're getting a good Tom Latham here. What a series he's had. 2 centuries, 2 50s. But incredibly, we've beat the Aussies. Mariu averaged 92. 92. Latham averaged 87. Incredible. Strike rates are low. Will Young was good. Ravindra was good. Chappers was good. Kane Williamson averaged 17. Just let it go. Let it go. With the ball, it was hard. We were playing, there wasn't a great deal in it. But the bowlers toiled. Fisher, incredibly, 18 wickets at a strike rate of 38. Game changer compared to everyone else's strike rate. For them with the bat, let's look at runs. Smith, Carey, Labuschagne, Green, Head. I felt like I watched them, but their issue was the bowling. Stark and Cummins were not at their best. We beat the Aussies 2-0. Come on! Look at us go. India with 10. Yeah, top. 76. Oh, we're up into second in the world ratings. Get smashed by India. But beat Australia. Now we're up to second. Tom Latham's number 1 bat in the world. Bowl Willow Rourke in 3rd all-rounder. Ravindra in 5th. I thought we might get... crikey. Why can't I see him? Zach Falk somewhere up here, but nowhere to be seen. Oh, we've got to get it down to 13 players. We're playing at home against Sri Lanka for 2 test matches. I'm actually struggling with what to do because Chappers has come in and scored. I think Henry Nicholls goes back out. This is what we go with. We go with the same bowling attack. Ravindra as the spin option. And then Chappers retains his place in the team. Pretty good averages this year with the bat, to be fair. Wow, bowled him out for 124. There was one window of like grey overcast conditions at the start of the test. And I was like, we're going to bowl. And bowl, we did. We had him 5 down at lunch, bowled him out in 38 overs. Matt Fisher was going at 8 and overs. During all of that, the bowler-friendly conditions, going at 8 and overs. I'll be interested to see if there's a pattern of him being poor in the first innings. And then as the days go on, second innings, he steps up. Folks with a 6. He's averaging 29 for his 50 wickets, 47 strike rate. Incredible. Smash through the back end. Chappers, 100 off 130. He's smashing it with a Will O'Rourke at the end. As we get a 198 run lead. He scores 100. Good decision to keep him in. We get lots of starts from the middle order. Williamson, Latham, Young, all got between 20 and 33. Mariu 15, 92 for Conway. So even with starts, if you get a couple of guys that do go on, it does allow you to set a pretty decent score. Win by an innings and 25. Top performance. Fisher with 4 for 62. Much better in the second innings. When we get the end of the season stats in, we'll have a little bit of a glide through that. Ooh, it's a rainy first day. Bowl. 327. Sri Lanka with 168. He normally averages about 40 on the game. So him and going at 32.93 in his career from 8 games, bit underrepresentation of how good a player he is. He bats really well with the tail. Lots of good partnerships. 4 for Folks. Fisher slightly expensive as well. 30 behind. It's not too bad. We get out of jail. Chappers is coming in. He looks like $1 million, averaging 120 from 3 test matches. 61 for Folks. This is why I'm like, he could be a genuine all-rounder that tops those all-rounders charts and ticks off an achievement for us. 31 behind's not the end of the world given the uneven nature of the pitch. But if they get away here, we're going to be left wanting in cloudy conditions on day 5. It's actually reasonably even. This 217 to win. Our backers, Matt Henry with a 4-fer. I feel like he's just like Mr. Consistent, goes under the radar, averages 30, economy rate's in control, strike rate's not amazing, but chipping away. He's a chipping away sort of guy. 217, day 4, session 2. It's going to get hard on day 3 and it's turning. I was preparing the victory speech for Reece Merrillew's century, but he goes for 69. We do have significant Kane Williamson issues going on. 36 years old. He's averaging 39 this year, and he averaged 21 last year. We've got a problem. But what's important is we cruise past Sri Lanka 2-0. We're still top of the Test World Championship. The world ratings, oh my days, stick a pin in it, we're done. But we do have 2 series, white ball series, before we play Pakistan, and there will be all to play for. The ELO rating #1 at the end of the season achievement will be to play for. The world rating one will be to play for. We've not got the best bat in the world. We've got Willow Rourke topping the bowling, an all-rounder. See, where's Folks? 15th. Okay then, Sri Lanka 1 day is our worst format. Can we start to try and lift ourselves out of a rut? I'm not quite sure how we do it. We get seamer-friendly decks. Phillips, Jameson's put up great numbers for us. Are we a worse team? Sanders going at 3.44 economy. If you look at that, you'd say we'd have a good team. The problem is, this thing here isn't working out. Do we go with Glenn Phillips over Robinson? Is Robinson not the guy for 1 day? Is averaging 19? Maybe he's not. But again, we do suffer from aging syndrome. Will Young, Kane Williamson, Devon Conway, Santner, Jameson, all pretty old. I brought in Jacob Duffy. I brought in Matt Fisher into the squad. Both of them pretty good averages and performances in domestic cricket. We might give them a go. Hopefully we're going to win the toss. We do. We're going to bowl in the clouds. And we're chasing lots. It's 306. We get Pathum Nisanka, sorry, not Nisanka. But what a player on the game. Maybe not quite as good on the game this year as he was last year, but this is the first time we really get hard by him. He scores 144. Oh, I thought we had a chance at one stage. We were out of it. And then Conway and Phillips played a crack at 86. They took the run rate up and above, but then we lose 5 wickets really fast. Again, Kane Williamson, 36, averaging less than 40, averaging the 20 in both formats last year. How much rope is there? Do we need to head into a new direction? We've not got it in this squad. Also, I am slightly, if we look versus India, Folks went at 7s. Oh, it's hard to know what to do with this team, because at the moment, Smith, there we go, I'm making a change. Fisher's coming in, and given the pitch, I can't get rid of Santner. His economy rate's too exceptional. I think the problem is, you can knock off 300 if your bats are pretty good. Our bats aren't pretty good at the moment. Okay, better. 307, we get a bit of Kane Williamson's 91 strike rate. We needed it. He's not in form in Test cricket. His ODI form is, not there either. 56 from Conway. Conway's still performing really well for us. He's older and he's probably the one I'd say is more on the way out in real life, but he's performing. We get a good knock from Glenn Phillips as well. First big contribution from him. And we get the win by 41. 4 for O'Rourke. We got 3 in the power play, which always helps. Fernandez with 77, gave them some resistance. Fisher 1 for 43, Santner 2 for 37, 3.7 and over. I bowled them to death and they controlled the game. We get to take it to a decider. One, incredibly, we're in 4th in the ODI World Ratings. Not from my performance. We're also down to 2-star rated team. I think Carl Jamieson's been pretty poor. Yeah, he has. I'm going to make a change. I'm bringing in Jacob Duffy as well. We're rotating the bowlers out a little, blaming them for the lack of batting. Okay, 308. It's good again, isn't it? Will Young, 72. He's been really good for us in this format. He's gone a bit quiet after that ton against India, but stepping up here to try and win the series. 50 for Ravindra, 90 for Reese. Is there anything the kid can't do? Yeah, that's a good position to be in, given the weather. Win easy. Mitch Santner, what can you say? He goes for 63, and most of them were in this period here, but he picked up wickets. We've come from behind, people. We've come from behind, and we've won a series. A one-day series. What did we do it off? Kane Williamson averaging 63, thanks to 1 knock. Career-saving knock in this format, I tell you. But averaging 40. A bats aren't that good. Well, the average 40, and with the ball, O'Rourke and Santner were superb. Going under 5s with under 20 averages is incredible. Fisher and Duffy, I'm going to stick with that for a bit. We're trying to rotate. We're also trying to bring in, maybe it's not quite younger. Daryl Mitchell's out for 4 weeks. Shouldn't be in the team anyway. Also, now I've just gone through that, I've actually forgot what I was actually talking about. I'm going to make a change that a lot of people wanted early doors. Tim Seifert is coming into the team. Unsure what to do with Timmy Robinson. He's in horrendous form. Jacobs. We've got Schmooling. Schmooling just scored a 50. I swear he just scored a 50 against India. Let's get the Schmooster back in. He can come in for Jacobs. Bat at 4. Will Young at 6. 2 spinners? Question mark? I don't think 2 spinners is the way to go. Oh, it's a difficult one. Right, if we take Will Young out, play Lockie Ferguson. There we go. Phillips at 6. I'd like to have one more batter. I've not quite got the weight of the team right, but it's good enough for this series. 169. I think we actually get out of jail a bit here because the last 3 overs go for under 8 apiece, which is quite nice thanks to O'Rourke. He picks up 4. He's just consistent, isn't he? He's always there. 42 striker. He's not quite good as Ishmael as what we had in the Pakistan series, but they're great numbers. His economy rate is good enough. Lockie Ferguson with 2 at the end in the final over. Interesting, the final over, wicket, played and missed, wicket, chance. 2 double wicket maiden. Lose by 32. Now, we lost this in the first 6 overs. The run rate was shocking. Yeah, it's not far in line with them, but we lost 3 wickets as well in the power play. Another one in the 8th over. The game's done. 178. You know what I did here? I upped the aggression to 1 below max, and I just thought I'm going to ride it. Even with wickets falling, I'm going to ride it. We get 46 from Ravindra at a 158. Schmooling with a 162. Phillips came in and blitzed it for 56 off 30. So we've got a score to play with. Bloody hell, we lose. How did we do that? There was one, Sri Lanka, and Dinshu. Oh, 197 strike rate. 134 overall, and he blitzed it here for a 194. I just got stuck. Ferguson and Smith weren't working. I actually think I need to move on from him. But we lose. That number 1 rating that we're just trying to pin down, it's just not going to be. Not with this team. And we get smashed. We get whitewashed. 205 plays 132. We lose the series 3-0. God damn it, that hurts. 91 points. We're dropping off from being in contention to for being any good. Final episode of the season. Final series of the season. Final series of the episode. 2 tests against Pakistan. Chance to finish world number 1, which would be a crazy achievement. Chance to have the number 1 bowler. Chance to have the number 1 ELO rating system. And chance to solidify a Test World Championship final. Right, final 2 Test matches of the episode. For you, this is straight away. For me, this is actually 3 days later since when I started this recording. But we're in amazing form in Test cricket. And it's huge because it's the end of the season, so there's things up for grabs here. There's achievements up for grabs. We're the number 1 Test ELO rated team in the world. That is pretty special because we've played some really hard games of cricket. And we're quite substantially 1-1-2-5, way above anyone else. And we're way above anything else. We've won 6 series and that loss is actually a tie. I love doing this because you find the odd defect and they go and fix it. But we're undefeated in Test series. And out the ones that's meaningful, India, I'm going to take West Indies out, but India, Sri Lanka, Australia, England, we're in fine fettle. Beat England by 5 wickets, 2 wickets. Drew with India, lost by 8 wickets, won by 75 runs. Beat the Aussies by 8 wickets and 4 wickets. Smash Sri Lanka by an innings and 25. We get we get slow outfield, good wear, good bounce. And I think that's how we're going to set... do we go with Fisher? I've been quite impressed with the Fish dog. He's put up 29. He's expensive. It could come back to haunt us. But he has those moments of strike rate brilliance that actually win your games. Also, Mark Chapman's averaging 135. Never forget about that, brother. What a session of cricket. We got the overcast conditions. We make the most of it. We give them a phone number, 46075. Ring for a takeaway. Look at that. 70 for 7 off 29 overs. Excellent. Bowler Matt for 111. Matt Henry with 5. He's the one that's borderline being dropped, but he's actually putting up good numbers. 51 wickets at 28 this year. Great economy. Good enough strike rate. 23 last year. Superb. What a start. It's not too bad. It's a 200-run lead, which at the start of the game, you'd be like, mate, I'll chop your hand off every single time for that. We get yet another century from now 25-year-old Reece Mariu. He's averaging 56.58 from 11 Test matches, 4 centuries. And his centuries have come against Australia, 2 of them, Pakistan, and he scored centuries against someone else as well. But that's excellent. 58 for Tom Latham, 59 for Will Young. We've done good enough to put ourselves in a really good position here. Day 2, session 2. Pitch is all right. Outfield's a bit faster. So I think we're going to be chasing probably 200. They might get 400 here. And also, they've got Awees, who was amazing for us in our save. He's averaging 57 here. We win by 8 wickets. They get 300. Rizwan with runs, Ansari with runs, Fazel with runs. They've got the Begmeister Gemra, who we had as an opener, who averaged about 44, 45. He made his Test match debut here. 5 for Zach Fulks. He continues to be great. We gave Ravindra a bit of a bowl. That worked out really well. We go 1-0 up. Don't forget, Test World Championship is looking mighty fine. I really want to make you mine. And the opportunity to finish the year number 1 in the Test World rankings. Batters, Tom Latham needs to do a bit better. Matt Henry's number 1. More achievements. Oh, maybe. Okay, we're going to bowl in the second Test. Bate goes further down the order. Emmanuel Hack comes in the team for them. Some of our batting lineup looks pretty nice. Chapman averaging 93. Williamson 52. Mariu 54. With the ball, we've got 24, 28, 30, 27. I think we also get a very bowler-friendly deck. And the weather, there's a bit of cloud. Can we make the most of it again? Not bad. 4 down, 94 on the board. Begum Rizwan at the crease. Fisher going at 6s. He does that. Okay, 273 all out. Matty Fish picks up 5 for 83. He goes at 4s. But he picks up wickets, doesn't he? He's a wicket taker, history maker. 34 wickets at 28. Strike rate in his career from 7 tests is below 40. Economy rate 4.35. He might lose you a game, but I think he's going to win more than he loses. What a knock. We get a lead. We get 399 on the back of Captain Steady the Ship. 4 played and missed, 3 catchable shots, but 216 runs at a strike rate of 55. He's owed us runs. in this series. He steps up here, Test match century number 36. Another double century for the great man's career, averaging 45 this year, almost 1,000 runs. That's actually pretty decent numbers. And the big number is 126 from lead. So we're going to chase 200, 250, I would have thought. But it is uneven. It is turning. Weather forecast is pretty good, though. And we do it. Another 8-wicket victory. We knock off 92 here. They get 216. Away scores 106 off 196. But wickets spread around quite nicely. This role of Ravindra, I'm bringing him into the bowling attack really late. So I bowl them in spells of 5. So 5 from the openers, 5 from the others. So we change bowlers every 10 overs. Except here, I normally get to around 68 overs and make the change. So 70th over is Ravindra. And he's really cashing in there. We beat Pakistan 2-0. Kane Williamson, 246 runs. Mario averaged 41 with a century and a 50? No, just a century. It's a pretty good effort. Latham averaged 55. Conway, like, all these numbers are great. Ravindra wasn't great, but the ball is... oh, my days. Ravindra, 6 wickets at 6. Henry, 12 at 16. They are outrageously good numbers. The Test World Championship looks outrageously beautiful. And we're going to fast forward to the end of the season. And what are you going to give us, game? Where are we going to be finishing in the world? No, we don't want to take the Bangladesh job. Thank you very much. Here we go. 1st of April. The Test World Championship we are absolutely smashing. And we're in the final against South Africa. Defending champions South Africa. A team we've not played South Africa. That's a good place to be. This series, or this season, we've got the World Cup. Is that the World Cup? It's a World Cup. I'm trying to work it out. I think it's the ODI World Cup. Test World Championship. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, England for a couple in New Zealand. West Indies. So big episode coming up. But the question is, what achievements have you got? Number 1 team in the world. There we go. Put a big green light on rank number 1 in Test cricket. 4th in ODI. 4th in T20. Number 1 Test batter in the world, Tom Latham, which we had last year. That's not new. We don't have the ODI batter, Ravindra, in 4th, and we don't have T20. We do have the best bowler in the world in Test cricket, which is Matt Henry, which we can now put green and say is ticked off. Not the ODI bowler, not the T20 bowler. And when it comes to all-rounders, we are nowhere to be seen. Okay, then ELO rating, we are going to tick off being the number 1 Test team in the world. Super happy with that. Which means we have got 5 achievements ticked off, 18% of the way down, an opportunity to win the Test World Championship, an opportunity to win the ODI World Cup next episode. Things possibly may come up, Millhouse. We are going to see you then.